right, let's start for today's topic, which is our matter. Okay, now many students struggle with this topic. Now, this topic is important for PSLE. All right, so some concepts may be quite confusing. All right, but if you pay attention, actually, it is an easy topic. All right, if you pay attention. Okay, so what you will learn today is what is matter, what are the different states of matter around us, and how are the mass and volume of different states of matter measured. Okay, so I'm going to ask everybody to type into the chat. Can you answer the first question? What is matter? Everyone try typing into the chat. What is matter? Let's say PSLE 1-mark question. What is matter? How would you answer this question? All right, please type your answer into the chat now. What is matter? Charlene, thank you for trying, but it is not right. No one has given me a correct answer so far. Thank you, Kaden, for trying. Thank you, Charlene, for trying. As I said, it's okay to give a wrong answer as long as you have tried. All I ask for is effort, all right? Effort in trying. So don't worry if you give me a wrong answer. Okay, so let me see if anyone has a perfect answer. Okay, I have a perfect answer from Jovan as well as Wen Xing. All right. All right. So you cannot tell me matter is everything. Not true. Matter is not everything. Okay. So later on, we will talk about things that are not matter. So basically, matter, you must give me 2 points. All right. So matter is anything, not everything. Anything that must meet 2 conditions. There are 2 conditions, then I can call you a matter. First condition is you must have mass. I should be able to put you on a weighing machine. And then there should be a number, all right? How many grams? Okay, even if it's very small, it can be 0.00001 gram, it is still a mass. Okay, so the object must have mass, then I call it matter. Second condition is the object must take up space. All right, must take up space. Okay, it's not hang on, it's pronounced as Shazlin. Is it Shazlin? Did I pronounce it correctly already? Shazlin? All right, Shazlin. Okay, with a Z sound. Shazlin. Okay, thank you for telling me. If I still pronounce it wrongly, let me know. All right, so the answer is mass is anything that has mass. Sorry, matter is anything that has mass and take up space. Okay, which I have it in the subsequent slides. Okay, now, can everyone tell me, everyone will name me an example of something that is not matter. Everyone type into the chat anything that has, give me one example of something that is not matter. All right, something that is not matter. Nash, your answer just now, matter is something that occupies space and have mass. Just add in the word have mass. All right, good job, Nash. Okay, if I pronounce your name, I'm sorry. Let me know how I should pronounce your name. Okay, so I'm seeing a few examples. Some of you wrote shadow. Shadow is not matter. Good job. Light is also not matter. All right, good job, Lucas, Xanthus, Ziqing, and Kaden, as well as Joven. Okay, so 5 of you are able to list out what are things that are not matter. Right, let me see. Anyone else? Can you love? Okay, Nash say love is not matter. Good job. Love is, I cannot put love on a weighing machine, right? How many gram is love? Okay, Brian said blank. What is a blank? A blank piece of paper? If you're talking about blank piece of paper, a blank piece of paper is matter. I can weigh that piece of paper on a weighing machine and that piece of paper take up space. So when you write blank, you have to be very clear. What do you mean by blank? All right, so do you mean a blank piece of paper? Okay, now Shaslin say food. Now food, Shaslin, does food have mass? And does food take up space? Ask yourself these 2 questions. Does food have mass? Can you put food on a weighing machine and you'll be able to weigh how many grams your food is? Second question is, does food take up space? All right, does food take up space? So obviously food takes up space, right? So you can have a lunch box. If you put too much food inside a lunch box, then your lunch box cannot be closed, right? So food is actually matter. So Shaslin, you have given the wrong example, but good try. So food is matter because food got mass and food take up space. All right. So anyone else who can give me other examples other than we are talking about things? Okay, Rafael gave a good example. Rafael said light. All right. So far we have a few examples of things that are not matter. So we have heat energy, we have light energy, we have love, we have shadow. All right. So we have 4 examples from this group. Anyone else can come up with other things other than these 4? Heat energy, light energy, love, shadow. These 4 are not matter. These 4. All right. Nash said information. Information is not matter. Okay, good job. Okay. All right. So sound energy. Yes, Kaden, good job. Sound energy is not matter. You cannot weigh sound, right? Sound does not take up space. Sound does not have mass. Okay. Xanders asked a very good question. Xanders, now I'm gonna ask everyone, does oxygen, let's talk about oxygen gas in the air. Air around us got so many different types of gases. The air around us has nitrogen gas, carbon dioxide gas, oxygen gas, right? And other gases. Is oxygen matter? Can everybody type your answer into the chat? Is oxygen matter? Yes or no? Is oxygen gas considered matter? M-A-T-T-E-R, matter. Okay. All right, so all of you have got the correct concept. So Xanders, take note, Xanders, your concept is wrong, but not to worry. You change your concept tonight. Xanders, oxygen, I can weigh it. Gases can be very light, but they still have mass. So oxygen gas is actually matter because oxygen gases can take up space. I can fill a balloon with all 100% oxygen gas. All right, I can fill one balloon up. I can have a big balloon, I can have a small balloon with all oxygen gas. So oxygen gas takes up space and oxygen gas has mass. I can weigh oxygen gas on a very sensitive weighing machine. All right, if you use a normal weighing machine, they will show 0 gram, but it's not true. All right, you need a very precise instrument. You need a special instrument that can weigh very, very light things. Okay, so Xanders, is it okay? Oxygen is matter. So let me write down. So in fact, gases, all right, for example, oxygen, all right, nitrogen, all these are matter, all right, because gases also have mass and takes up space. All right, so this, look at the chat, I've typed into the chat. So gases have mass, you can weigh, can put gases on a weighing machine and weigh them. Gases also take up space. Okay, so all gases are matter. Okay, now we will move on. Let me close this chat. Now, what are the different states of matter? Okay, everybody type into the chat. What are the 3 states of matter? Right, can you type your answer into the chat? What are the 3 states of matter? Let me write down the question. What are the 3 states of matter? Okay, I have no perfect answer yet. No one has given me the perfect answer. There are 3 states of matter. Okay, Joven, the first perfect answer. Wen-Xin as well, perfect answer. 2 perfect answers. Nash, you only give me 1 state of matter. I want 3 states of matter, but good try, Nash. Brian, perfect answer. 3 perfect answers. Nash, you got 2 states already. How about the 3rd state? Nash, air is not a state. Okay, air is not a state. Okay. Okay, done. Okay, good job. All right. So, Nash, now you're all correct. Okay, good job, Nash. So the 3 states of matter. Okay, so I'm going to type it into the chat so that you understand it. Please take this down also into your notebook or your paper on your paper. The 3 states of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. All right, solid, liquid, gas, those are states. So you have solid state, liquid state, gas state, or sometimes you call gaseous state. All right, so solid, liquid, gas, good job, Rafael. All right, is everyone clear? So if I ask you what are the states of matter, what are the 3 states of matter? Will be solid state, liquid state, gas state, all right, or gaseous state. Okay, next, the next question would be, right, how do we measure mass? Right, everybody type in the chat, how do we measure mass of matter? Okay, how do we measure mass of matter? Okay, yeah, good job, Ziqing. Okay, good job, Xanders. How do we measure mass of an object? Mass of something. How do we measure mass of metal? Okay, good job, Hayden. Okay, good job, Brian. Anyone else? Lucas, yes, we weigh it, but weigh it with what? Weigh it with your hand, weigh it with what? All right. Okay, good job, Wenxing. Good job, Xanders. All right, so we can use, okay, good job, Jovan. Hang on, Kaden. Kaden, is that your second answer? Let me see. Kaden, yes, you answered my second question, which I haven't asked yet. Okay, good job, Shaslin. All right, a weighing balance. All right, a balance. Okay, either you can use an electronic balance. Electronic balance will give you the numbers, how many gram, 3.45 gram, 20 gram, or you can use a weighing balance. Okay, now, how do we measure volume then? Anyone? Can you type into the chat? Kaden has already answered the question for me. How do you measure volume? Raphael, if you have informed, just inform me in the chat. Please proceed to the toilet. And then when you come back, just type I'm back. All right. Thank you. All right. How do we measure volume? Okay. Lucas, you can use that, but it's not very accurate. Okay. Lucas said use a beaker. Now, beaker is not very good for measuring volume. Beaker is more for putting a liquid, but the measurement is not accurate at all. So I don't like to use beaker to measure volume. So remember that do not use beaker to measure volume. So what can we use to measure volume of a liquid, for example? Okay, good job, Ziqing. Right, it's two words. So what do we use to measure volume of a liquid is two words. All right, measuring. All right, measuring. Hang on. Qiao, is that Qiao Yi? The person who just came in, are you Qiao Yi? Because it's in Chinese, so I'm trying to read the Chinese word lah. I think should be correct. Qiao Yi, is it? All right, welcome. I'm Miss Ivy here. All right. Okay, so just a minute. Okay, I go back to the PowerPoint slide. Okay, so now let us summarize what we are talking about so far. So these are things that are not matter. All right, so energy can be heat energy is not matter, light energy is not matter, sound energy is not matter because they all don't have mass and they don't take up space. Forces also, they are not matter, like gravity, or sometimes they call gravitational force. It's the same as gravity, it's not matter. Shadow is not matter. You see this shadow here, you cannot weigh it. It doesn't take up space. I can put a huge box on top of the shadow. All right, so this shadow will not take up space. So shadow is not matter. Reflection on the mirror is not matter. Rainbow is not matter. You can put a box here. All right, a bird can fly through here. All right, so rainbow does not take up space. Rainbow has no mass. Vacuum. Now, vacuum is nothing. Vacuum doesn't mean there's air inside. Vacuum is really nothing inside. All right, so let's say if I have a container that it has a vacuum inside, that means I take out everything, including air. So I take out all the air. So inside the container, there's absolutely nothing, not even air, no air inside. Then I call it a vacuum. All right, so a vacuum has nothing inside, so it has no mass. All right, and it does not take up space. So vacuum is not matter. Time is not matter. Your thought, what you're thinking of in your mind, they are not matter. Love is not matter. All right. So, okay. Then how do we measure? I'll come to that later. Okay, can we do this together? All right, so I'm going to put a pointer. Let me check my color. Let me use red. Okay. Now, what can be weighed? Okay, so can I get someone to unmute yourself and tell me solid, liquid, gas? Okay, or you type into the chat. Everyone tell me which one can be weighed. Solid, liquid, gas. If you think the answer is only solid and liquid can weigh, can you type SL? If you think only liquid and gas can be weighed, you type LG. All right, can you type the answer into the chat? Which one can be weighed? Good job, Nash. Right, the rest, which one can be weighed? That means which one have mass?